Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the newest episode of my FM21 Save with Everton. We are here for both the game against Sheffield United at home and Leeds away. So, we've got some stuff to get through. First off, let's get through the matches that you missed. So last time out, what was it again? I think last time was the first episode, so we beat Wolves and we lost to Arsenal. After that, we beat Manchester City 1-0 at home thanks to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Who else? We then went through Norwich, beat them 2-0 to go through the next round, the Carabao Cup, after which we lost to Burnley 1-0. Very disappointing result, but luckily we came back with a 3-0 win against Forest and a 3-all draw against Norwich. After we beat them earlier 2-0 away from home, we now drew 3-all. Very, very weird game. In the end, we didn't deserve the win. I'm even happy that we got a point. As you can see, Calvert-Lewin scored in the 87th minute. So we are lucky to get 1 point from that match. And then we had the second round, the third round of the Carabao Cup. And we beat Sheffield United at home 1-0 thanks to, again, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So now we're facing Sheffield United again. And we are in 7th in the league. So we're kind of where we need to be to get that European football. Still, every match I get the email saying this match could be the manager's last because he's on the verge of a sack. The board's happiness is now a C. They're pleased or at least satisfied with everything except for the FA Cup because we haven't had a match in that just yet. So I think for now we are safe. So let's see. I don't quite remember if we had signed anybody. I think, let's see, when was the last match? It was the 14th of August, so no new players come into the club. Three players loaned out to other clubs, but nobody coming in. So let's just get straight into the game against Sheffield. As I just showed you guys, we are in 7th. I would like to get a little bit higher, so I would like to get the win here over Sheffield. This is going to be the starting 11. Pickford, Kenny, Godfrey, Maximovic, and Digne, Allen, Ward-Prowse, Jong, Sigurdsson, Richarlison, and Calvert-Lewin. So, actually, can I show this? There we go. In the 3-0 win over Nottingham Forest. In the second half, I stopped on Ellis Sims, and he scored the third goal. So, I'm happy for him to get his first senior goal for the club. Last season, he played a couple of matches, but not that many. So I'm happy that he got his first goal for the club right now. Maybe he will feature a little bit more this season if he continues to score for us. After that match, he scored a hat-trick for the under-23s. So he's definitely in a good run of form. He is not going to be playing today. He's not on the bench either. But we are going to try to beat Sheffield with the 11 players that we put out right now. And in the meantime, I've got a couple of things to get through. Not a lot. It's only three things. First off, as Sheffield United almost opened the score, that Mousset guy, I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him before this series. But that Mousset guy from Sheffield, as Calvert-Lewin opens the score. Sheffield United got the first big major chance. And from that counter, we instantly scored. We were 1-0 up against Sheffield. But that guy, that's in possession right now, he actually came close to getting the top scorer of last season. And I had never heard of him before. But apparently he is pretty good. So we have to be wary of his danger, definitely, because he can score in any match. If he wants to, Richarlison with a good chance. And speaking of Richarlison, he actually came third in the Olympic Games Player of the Tournament. So that is very good for him and very good for us that he is now back at the club after, of course, being away on international duty. So not only did, just wait a second, there he is, Richarlison with the second of the night, his first, but it's 2-0 and it looks like we're gonna have a pretty easy match today. So that is exactly what we like to see. We're moving up to 4th as it stands right now, only 5 points behind Liverpool in 1st. I say only 5 points. Liverpool have won everything except for one match which they lost. But other than that, they've won every single match. They're drawing now against Bournemouth, so they might not win this one. Yeah, Richarlison playing really well. So not only did he come third in the player of the tournament, Ilan Meslier, of course, our newest backup goalkeeper, was also named in the team of the tournament together with, of course, Richarlison. So two of our players playing really well in international duty. I'm very happy to see that. John Joe Kenny puts the ball into the box. Richarlison with another good chance. This time it's cleared. We still have the ball, so we might still get a third here, but Allen screws it up, and now Mousset, exactly that player that I was warning us about, almost could get a goal back for Sheffield. Luckily, we get rid of it. So there is the halftime whistle already. It's actually pretty even. We've had a couple of more shots. Our XG is just a little bit higher, and so is our possession. But we are just that much more clinical this match. I mean, to score 2 goals from an XG of, what was it, 0.94 or something like that? 0.54 even. To score 2 goals from that is pretty insane. So, hopefully, I don't know, by the way, that second goal was an open shot. I don't know how that XG was that low. But anyway, Mousset, there he is. Lys Mousset, his 4th goal of the season already. Gets a goal back for Sheffield, and now we definitely have to be very careful with what we do for the rest of the match. They have already picked up 3 yellows, so maybe they'll get a red sometime in this match. But the most important thing is that they do not get their second goal. What a terrible miss that was by... Who was that? Number 22, Godfrey. What a terrible mistake. Luckily, we have Jordan Pickford in the goal, because we definitely needed him right there. So let's get our 3rd goal here. It was an okay cross, but it's cleared, and now Sheffield can counter once again. A little more than 30 minutes left still, so they've got enough chances to come to get the equalizer. But on the other hand, we've got enough chances to come, hopefully, to get a third. Maybe we can try to go for exactly that right here. Ward-Prowse in the middle of the pitch. A lot of space right there for Digne. I was just about to say it. Richarlison now. Oh, what a move by Richarlison. He tried to play into Heath Jong, but the ball was blocked, came straight back to him, and he put it past the goalkeeper. We're up 3-1. Again, a gap of 2 goals and a little bit safer. We still have 30 minutes though. So we are still definitely not secure of the 3 points. Is that going to be a foul? No, it's not. Then why is this a highlight? I'm going to zoom out a little bit because the commentary was in the pitch. John Joe Kenny with the ball. Chong with a cross. Oh, that could have been Chong's first assist, but Calvert-Lewin has it just over the bar. So let's see. After this highlight, I'm going to check if we can make a sub and who we are going to sub. So let's hope that we don't concede here. Let's try to keep it 3-1 again. Lys Mousset with a good shot, but Jordan Pickford was where he needed to be. There we go. So let's see. Who is not playing that well? Sigurdsson is not playing that well. Let's get Jesse Lingard on. Let's get Marcus Edwards on for Tahith Chung. And let's get Moise Kean in for Calvert-Lewin. Not that Calvert-Lewin is playing badly, but it's good to get some new pace, get some new energy up front. And I think Moise Kean can give us exactly that. So the one other thing that I wanted to talk about is our season tickets. We have actually sold 104 season tickets less than last season. Probably because we didn't perform as well as we should. So hopefully next season, if we get European football, we'll get more. But that is only going to be the case if we're going to get European football. So for now, it's going to be a little bit less this season, but hopefully we'll get the same attendance when the people see that we're playing better than we were last season. We are only 5 points below Liverpool. They did win their game in the end, but we are in 5th, which is really good. I think we can be really happy with that. Of course, we are only 7 games in, so we can't take too much from that just yet. But I'm gonna see you guys in just a second for the game against Leeds. And here we are for the match against Leeds. We're gonna use pretty much the same, I say pretty much, we're gonna use the same starting lineup as we did against Sheffield. So Pickford, Kenny, Godfrey, Holgate, Digne. So Holgate is coming in for Maximovic. Allen, Ward-Prowse, Chong, Sigurdsson, Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin. So the only thing I'm going to change from that is put Lingard in for Sigurdsson. And we'll go from there. So let's see what we can do against Leeds. It is away from home. They've got Joey Veerman. What? So Joey Veerman in real life is a very promising young player from SC Heerenveen in the Netherlands. I did not expect him I did not expect to see him at Leeds at all. They've got Livakovic as well. Damn, they've got some pretty good transfer business done over the last season. So we're gonna still try our best to beat them, of course. Let's see where they are in the league. Where are they? They are in 11th, so they're not doing too badly at all. So our under-23s played the Leeds under-23s about one day after the Sheffield match, and they actually won 4-3. So if that is anything to go by, then we should win this game. And if Chong could have gotten to that a little bit earlier, then he could have scored it. He laid it back to John Joe Kenny. He did that really well, but John Joe Kenny couldn't finish it, of course, being a right back. But Calvert-Lewin does his 7th goal of the season already in the 8th league game so far. Calvert-Lewin is on fire. And let's hope he stays on fire, and let's hope he doesn't get injured. So we are leading against Leeds. Already 24 minutes gone. That's going by so quickly. Richarlison could switch the play here if he sees Chong, and he does. And Tahith Chong, his first goal of the season, and of course his first ever goal for Everton. And we are up 2-0 after 24 minutes. We're playing really well the last couple of weeks. That draw against Norwich and the loss against Burnley really hurt us. I think if we would have won both of those matches, we would actually be in first place right now. But of course, obviously, we didn't. So we're not, but we are in third, which is still very good. It is only 8 games, so again, not much to go by. But still, it's better being in third than to be in 17th, where we were last year at this point. So we are playing really well, as I said. Let's hope that can continue as long as possible. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin actually got Player of the Month September, and Richarlison finished in 3rd. So that just shows how good our attacking players are playing right now, and that is going to be shown right here. Maybe Richarlison. Oh, how did he not score that? So as I was saying, 2 of our attacking players in the top 3 of Player of the Month. That proves how good our attack is playing right now, and that is being shown in this match, in the last match. I mean, even in the match against Norwich, which we didn't win, but we still scored 3 goals. So definitely our attack is gelling really well, and it really shows that this attacking front 4, especially Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can use Chong and Lingard. We can use Sigurdsson and Edwards. We have so many attacking players that we can just put in there, and they will do their job and score goals. That is absolutely amazing. That is exactly what you need. I mean, besides that, the only thing you need is a good defense. And right now, we haven't conceded a goal so far this match. And we're doing pretty well on the defensive part too. We haven't conceded a lot of goals, except for that game against Norwich, which just was a weird game all in all. But a good save right there by Pickford. So only 25 minutes to go. Let's praise the players because they are playing really well. And again, the Leeds have picked up 2 yellow cards already. We have still picked up no yellow cards either this game or the last one. So that is positive too. And let's sub off both our wingers. Oh, oops. And let's get on Menji for Holgate. You know what? Why not? Let's give him a couple of minutes. Hopefully we won't concede from this cross from Svensson. Rafinha, Phillips, and Calvin Phillips scores his first goal of the season. The player is already on a yellow card, but he did score a goal for Leeds. So it's only 2-1, only 1 goal ahead of them right now. And there is an instant highlight straight after. So that could mean that we concede a goal. But maybe Marcus Edwards, he will change that. Definitely Marcus Edwards with his first goal of the season. And, you know, almost every time when you instantly get a highlight after a goal, it's either another goal conceded or it's a goal scored, and luckily this time it was a goal in our favor. Marcus Edwards brings the gap back to 2, but Almiron tries to change something about that. Dallas back to Almiron. Phillips could go for a second. A good block. And Rafinha and another good block. So Keane, just keep the ball in our possession. Thank you very much. Only 10 minutes to go. And I'm seeing some names at other clubs in the league. I mean, I just saw Dolberg score for Arsenal. Last match I saw Marco Asensio score for Chelsea. Some really strange transfers. I mean, I like it, I love it, but I've not seen that very often. Then again, as I mentioned, what was that? Pickford, what was that? Rafinha should not have scored that. That should have been saved by Pickford, definitely. How did that go in? But as I said in the beginning of this series, I haven't managed in the Premier League pretty much ever. So to see those transfers being done, I am definitely a fan. And there is the final whistle blown. We have won the match, deservedly so. I mean, we were equal on possession, but looking at the XG and the shots, it was definitely in our favor. So we've picked up 6 points in this episode, which is what I expected from this team and what we should have picked up. So I'm very happy. Still 5 points below Liverpool in first, but only 1 point below Man United and Man City in second and third. So we are definitely still up there in terms of points. Of course, why are you encouraging Calvert-Lewin to leave us? Just stop talking to him at all. But we are in fourth right now, which is good enough for Champions League in the next season. I don't expect us to stay there, but I would like us to stay there, definitely. We are playing Chelsea in the next round, the Carabao Cup. So I don't know if we'll make it through another round. We're going to try our best, but I cannot guarantee it at all. Look at this, by the way. Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, Man United, Leicester. That's a tough run of games. So what we will do is, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think it will be Man United and Leicester, both of the home games. Again, the last game and the first game of the 2 months, like we did right now. I'll see you guys for those 2 matches. This has been it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, please leave a like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.